Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BeeSparrow, Buzzz Tweet Talk Radio. How y'all doing today? I am thankful to be amongst the living as always. I'm thankful that the Most High saw fit to wake me up this morning, to give me another chance to do right, get it right. Yes, honey, get my boots on the ground, honey. Yes. So today I wanted to talk about Chauvin. So a lot of people are trying to get Donald Trump to pardon him. You got people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, people like Governor Tim Walz. They want this Chauvin to be pardoned. He, as we know, killed George Floyd. He murdered George Floyd. Chauvin is an ex-American police officer who on May of 2020, May 25th to be exact, he arrested George Floyd because the store clerk alleged that he made a purchase with a counterfeit $20 bill. Chauvin put his knee on George Floyd's neck as he laid on the ground handcuffed. He was laying on his stomach. Put his knee on the back of his neck and held it there for every bit of 8 minutes. 7 to 8 minutes, they say. And as a result, George Floyd, he couldn't breathe, and so he passed away. And so Georgia Republican calls for release. That's Marjorie Taylor Greene. She calls for the release of former Minneapolis police officer who was convicted over the May 2020 killing. And that led to mass demonstrations around the U.S. and around the world. And now, Chauvin, who was jailed and is serving 22.5 years, they want him pardoned. They want him pardoned. He was one of the officers who arrived on the scene after the owner of the Cups food convenience store called the police about that $20 counterfeit bill. During the arrest, Chauvin knelt on George Floyd's neck for almost 9 minutes as he lay face down in the street, ignoring Floyd's warnings that he could not breathe until he finally lost consciousness. Coroners did rule his death as a homicide the following day, sparking huge Black Lives Matter demonstrations around the world, with tensions exacerbated by eyewitness videos of his final moments circulating on social media.
BeeSparrow, 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 BeeSparrow. Yo, dog, it's BeeSparrow. Like, share, and subscribe. This belief is gonna bring it live. Information, world news, current events, the source. Accurate as a fingerprint. A cool sister, a force for the people. Attacking real enemies, strategy that's lethal. There will be no sequels, so get your tickets. A cool place for you to sit back and kick it, or get evicted. Dialogue till we get to the bottom of it. We can agree to disagree, hate it or love it. Either way, she's sitting and talking like an arrow. Introducing ladies and gentlemen, BeeSparrow.
What is up, y'all? You're listening to BeeSparrow on Buzzz Tweet Talk Radio.
Yeah, so according to the Attorney General, he's not getting out. Calls for Trump to pardon Chauvin slammed by the Attorney General, who says the former cop still owes Minnesota 22.5 years. He says ongoing efforts to petition President Donald Trump for a federal pardon of Chauvin, the former Minneapolis police officer who killed George Floyd in 2020, are irrelevant when it comes to his state conviction, noting Sunday that Chauvin still owes Minnesota 22.5 years. He's not getting out, said the AG. Keith Ellison said that in an interview on MSNBC's Politics Nation. And let me let this plane fly by, because I am outside in the ENC, that is Eastern North Carolina. It's a beautiful, nice, sunny day after almost a whole week of rain. We finally getting some sun. Anyway, Derek Chauvin, who is 49, is currently serving concurrent state and federal prison sentences for killing George Floyd, who was 46 at the time, during a police incident in which he knelt on George Floyd's neck and back for more than 9 minutes. Chauvin was convicted by a 12-member jury on state charges for unintentional second-degree murder, third-degree murder, and second-degree manslaughter. He later pleaded guilty in a federal civil rights case to depriving Floyd of his rights. Why couldn't he think about that before he did what he did? They always think about it after the fact. Conservative pundits and Trump ally Elon Musk have promoted a push to secure a federal pardon for Chauvin, or however you pronounce his name, in recent months. On March 4th, right-wing commentator Ben Shapiro launched an online petition on his video podcast and X, urging viewers to support the effort. Musk shared a clip from the podcast on his X page, writing, "Something to think about." Chauvin was sentenced to 21 years in federal prison for the civil rights conviction in June of 2021. He was given 22.5 years for the state charges in April of 2021. The U.S. Supreme Court rejected an appeal from Chauvin in his state case in 2023. I think they're pushing for it because they want to agitate and outrage people, Ellison told MSNBC about the pardon. I don't know if Trump is going to pardon Chauvin or not, but if he does, it doesn't change his prison sentence. He still owes Minnesota 22.5 years, and he's going to do it either in Minnesota or somewhere. So they are pushing for this pardon, trying to agitate and outrage people. But have you noticed how black people, black Americans, most black American people are sitting down? They not protesting. They not said anything. Right now for us, silence is the best teacher. We just sitting back and watching the show, honey. Sipping our tea, sipping our coffee, smoking our weed, drinking our beer, watching the show. Okay? But Trump has said he is not considering a pardon for Chauvin, despite calls from conservatives and Shapiro. Supporters of the idea argue Chauvin did not receive a fair trial due to the attention surrounding the Floyd case and protests that followed. Ellison said that other motivations for a potential pardon could include a desire to show unwavering support for police officers. Another could be to provoke people. In no case is it sensible and good for America, Ellison said. It's not good for the United States. Donald Trump knows that black Americans have a lot of power in their hands, even though a lot of black Americans don't think so. He knows that our votes are important and that we are ready to move when we have to move. But right now, we just sitting back and watching this show, like Dr. Dre said. We just sitting back watching this show. Everywhere that we go, we got people we know. So we're just sitting back, letting y'all do y'all little thing, and we sitting back and letting the Most High do His thing. We know people. We got people everywhere that we go. There's black people everywhere. So, as I said before, they think that Derek Chauvin is getting out, or that President Trump is going to pardon him. President Trump know where his his votes lies. He know where his vote came from. He know that black Americans played a big part in him winning this seat. He even said it himself. So, that's all I got to say about the matter. Derek Chauvin, you're going to serve your 22 and a half years. Should have been more. Should have been life because you took a life. Life for a life. But who am I? It's your girl, BeeSparrow. Buzzz Tweet Talk Radio. Y'all, holler at y'all girl, okay? Well, all right.
You're listening to Buzzz Tweet Radio.
BeeSparrow, 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 BeeSparrow. Yo, dog, it's BeeSparrow. Like, share, and subscribe. This belief is gonna bring it live. Information, world news, current events, the source. Accurate as a fingerprint. A cool sister, a force for the people. Attacking real enemies, strategy that's lethal. There will be no sequels, so get your tickets. A cool place for you to sit back and kick it. Or be fiction. Dialogue to begin to the bottom of it. We can agree to disagree, hate it or love it. Either way, she's sitting and talking like an arrow. Introducing ladies and gentlemen, BeeSparrow.